Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it's another Monday, so it's another in-depth collection part. I'm not going to be around the bush. Obviously, let's get into it. And here we go again in the collection. So we start off with CSI. So we have series 1.1 and 1.2. She's going to get a theme here. Obviously, 2-2. Or 2-1, sorry, and 2-2, so that's the whole of season 2 and season 3 in 2 parts. Oh, that's all around. Who put that there? Season 4, a complete one, so this is where I think where I tried to 4. Season 5, I think, is in the house. So that was what we're on, season 6 part 1 and season 6 part 2. 7 part 1, 7 part 2, good old Grissom there. Then we're going 8 part 1, 8 part 2. Ooh, it's not right there. Then obviously they started to bulk them out a little bit. So season 9 with Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, someone put 10. There's 10 with Lawrence Fishburne as well. I did quite like his character. And then 11, the final series with Lawrence Fishburne. And then we got Ted Danson for 12. And I've not seen anything past here, so I do need to go by. Obviously, that also the nice, lovely cut that I got in the cover when I received it was great. Not. Then we have Curious George. I quite like this animated movie. Quite fun, jovial. Will Ferrell plays one. Yeah, Cursed, a kind of werewolf one with Joshua Jackson there. It was okay. Christina Ricci was a one. Curse of Chucky, quite like this, kind of a reboot in a follow-on from Chucky. I think this is linked to the TV series, I want to say, but I could be wrong. Let me know in this if credits if it isn't. Curse of the Golden Flower. This is a martial arts movie. I thought it was kind of mixed with Hero meets Dragon Tiger, not Dragon Tiger Hidden Gate, Crouching Tiger Hidden Dragon. Very beautiful, some really nice martial arts in here. Cutthroat Island, a classic with Gina Davis about pirates. A bit cheesy and stuff in places. It's very good to watch behind the scenes of how they built the big tank and the boat and everything. Some more Jean-Claude there, Cyborg, with the splits in between the two walls. And After My Namesake, Cypher, a kind of futuristic world with Lucy Liu and that. Cyrus, this is Jonah Hill, I can't remember his name now, it should be on it, John C. Reilly. Not the best comedy in the world, but it's okay. Eddie Murphy, Daddy Daycare, sealed version. I have seen this, but obviously not got around to seeing it again. And then we have Daddy's Home. I did like this. And to be honest, I thought 2 was even better. I thought the John Lithgow and Mel Gibson were a fine addition to it. And I think John Cena was in it for a little bit as well. Dad's Army. Watched this all the time with my dad when I was younger, the original series, and when they did a modern day film. I thought they got quite a lot of the characters quite well and stuff. Obviously most of the real actors are dead, unfortunately, but I think there is a cameo or 2 in there. Then we have Dallas Buyers Club, so Matthew McConaughey, the one he won the Oscar for, and that very good film. I want to say it's slightly based on loose events, but it is really good film, really well acted by all of them. Dante 01, this is one I picked up recently. I've not watched, so I cannot comment on that yet. Darkman 2, this shows you how old school this is. Obviously the plastic case. I haven't picked up Darkman 1. It is one I'm aiming to get to finish the series. Dark Places, Charlize Theron. Yeah, it's not the greatest. A little lackluster in places, I thought. Dark Shadows, obviously Tim Burton and Johnny Depp. It was okay. Again, got on All the Darks of Dark Water. Oh, it was a bit of a thriller, I think, in the late 90s from Jennifer Connelly. I thought it was alright. It'd been so long I can't really remember it. And then Dances with Wolves, good old Kevin Costner. Really like this one. I do quite like kind of the cowboy Indian type films from time to time. Dan in Real Life, a show of... I actually thought this was a really, really good film. Even though it says laugh out loud, it has quite a lot of heart in it from Steve Carell, and I did appreciate that, and I think it shined through. Dangerous Minds, everybody knows it's on Gangster's Paradise it's from, but yeah, again, another good film. Michelle Pfeiffer does a really good job as a teacher, obviously in The Hood. Dante's Peak, a bit of Pierce Brosnan. Is that Linda? Oh, it is Linda Hamilton. I never realised that was even Linda Hamilton. Yeah, I quite liked this back in the day. I thought it was quite a good film. And then Dara O'Brien, not really. Yeah, it's comedy. It's all right. He's a lot better on was a lot better on Mock the Week than his stand-ups. Then we have the definitive edition, steel case of Daredevil. I like this film, regardless of what people's hates are. I say it's one of the few steel back editions I have. I think I picked up quite cheap from CX. Then we had the first series of Netflix's Daredevil. Really, really like this series. Obviously they didn't do 2 and 3, so I'll have to sort out getting them at some point. Date movie, very cheesy comedy. It was okay. Again, it was kind of that era of loads of silly movies. Just wasn't as good as Scary Movie in my eyes. And a date night, more Steve Carell. I actually quite like this. I'm not the biggest Tina Fey fan. I have quite a bit from her, but I thought this was well acted and well worked, and a fair few laughs in there, so that's good. So then we have Dave. Never seen it. Label's still on it, so I can't really comment. I do like Kevin Kline, so we'll see. Dave Gorman, Google Whack, very, very good film, very comedian, very interesting take on stuff, and what he does in that, I would definitely recommend if you like a bit of science and pie charts and stuff. David Blaine, Street Magic. It's just basically a small clip show of all the street magic he used to do back in the day. It's quite good. Unfortunately, you don't really hear too much from him now. Dawn of the Dead, good old zombie flick. You can't beat that. And I think was it this the other day? Like I said, there is a bit. Oh no, it's probably something else. Ignore me. I was going to give you a stat, but it's wrong. Daybreakers. I thought this was all right. Again, another vampire movie. I say I enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest movie in the world. And Days of Thunder. And then obviously we get to DC. So as we get to DC, this is the DC collection. So we have obviously Man of Steel. Really, really liked this film. Really liked Russell Crowe as Jor-El in it. Yeah, can't speak enough praise of that. And then obviously the second one, which, yeah, too much going on, and yeah, it could have been handled so much better. It even shows like it's Batman and Superman, but it's shoved Wonder Woman in there, so they're obviously trying to go for more. Wonder Woman, really, really love this film. It was a very pleasant surprise. Justice League obviously brought it. I don't mind the original one. I did like Cyborg and stuff. Really, really loved it. I really love it and appreciate that we actually got this. It's probably very rare that something like this would happen. I do appreciate it, and I do really, really like it. Aquaman, again, really, really liked it. DC did do really well when they took their time and just did the films they wanted to produce rather than having to meet loads of criteria. And then even though they followed it up, and I really like Shazam as well. You can see, unfortunately, I've only ever watched it once, bought them, and then they sit there, which is why I don't really buy too many new DVDs from time. These are presents. So Birds of Prey saw this at the cinema. It was okay, but as it fits in, I need to give it a second watch. Then we have, that's the wrong way around. So first we had the first Suicide Squad. It was okay. I liked certain characters and stuff. Yeah, I think the director tried to do too much and was trying to big it up, and it just didn't work. Obviously James Gunn, really good. It's a shame he made this, because I would have loved him to be the director of the Thunderbolts movie, but it is what it is. I'm still glad we got this. And then we have the atrocious Wonder Woman 1864. Why put Cheetah on there? Why big her up and then literally give her hardly any screen time? I don't know. So then we have Dead Like Me, Season 1. Very, very good. The concept of how people take souls when you go to die. Bit morbid theme, but really, really good. I would definitely recommend it. I think it's from the same bloke who did Pushing Daisies. Actually that's Season 1. And then Season 2, they only did Season 2 and they did a movie, but they didn't release the movie over here, so I've not got that one. Then Robin Dead Poet Society, Captain My Captain. I only watched this a few years ago and thought this was actually a really, really good film. You know, it does make you miss Robin Williams a lot more, but unfortunately, at least he left a lot of his legacy with us. Then we have Deadpool, because it hasn't been linked in with Marvel yet. It sits as Deadpool, and then obviously Deadpool 2, Steeled. Again, I liked 1, I liked 2. I'm not the biggest fan of them like everyone else was, but that's just me. Dear John, lovely film. Channing Tatum, Amanda Seyfried. You know, it's nice to have a bit of hearty, emotional, kind of chick flicky films sometimes to give back. Then we have Death at the Funeral, the original one. Quite an array casts in it, and obviously you'll see a few Americans, Alan Tudyk and that, and then obviously before his Game of Thrones, Dave and Nick from the BBC My Family, and then obviously later on they decided to remake it, so this is the remake. You can see they went for a specific theme with the remake. Obviously he's still got a role in it, and now he's a little more famous. Then we have Death Proof, Quentin Tarantino. I really like this film. I do really like Quentin Tarantino films. They're a bit dark in places, but it's a nice change sometimes. Death Race, Jason Statham, bit of car fun. Can't beat it. Death to Smoochie, again, it's got Robin Williams in it. This is quite a funny one. It has one of the funniest scenes I always laugh at. It's about Robin Williams pretending that someone touched his bum. Absolutely hilarious. Then we have Death Watch with the evil kind of zombies. Haven't seen this in a long time. Really liked this. Didn't realise it Jamie Bell, but yeah, I know they've done some more of these, but I've not. And there we go. So it's a little bit of a shorter one. I'm trying to mix it up. The next Mondays will also be a short one, because as you can kind of see, we're getting to the Disney section, and at the Disney section I want to do one big video, and it'll probably be in the 20-25 minute. So you'll have to bear with me for that. Yeah, hopefully you're watching this video, you're enjoying these. Obviously, please do like, comment, subscribe, tick the bell, ring the box, put a comment, you know, message me on Instagram, do whatever you want to do, or just ignore all of them and just ignore the video, go do what you want. Doesn't bother me, but yeah, I say, but if you are enjoying it, yeah, please do let me know by one of those other ones. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Hope you enjoyed seeing my collection in depth, and I'm sure I'll be back with another video very soon.